Hey, what's poppin' Real 16 TV? It's cuz OP here back with another reaction. I know this one's gonna be a little bit different, but this inspired thought. You know who Krillin is from Dragon Ball Z. The question is can he run through all these different anime? We're gonna let the people from Impound Comics talk about it. Well, one of them is the creator of Impound Comics. The other one's part of the podcast, but I like them. It's funny because you can tell they from Stockton, because old boy be reminding me of J-Bo. It's like his vibe, not just the way he looked, but the way he looked too. So screen recording starting in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
Now time.
Does Krillin solo the Naruto universe?
Ooh. Does he solo the Naruto universe?
Okay. So, does Krillin solo the Naruto universe, right? If you take away all the abilities and you make it just hands, he beat the shit out of most universe. The argument is always that Krillin is planetary, but I also think the universe of Dragon Ball Z is just a weaker universe than everybody's universe, because it's like the only way they can show a display of power, I guess you say. But it just doesn't seem, I don't know, out of all the anime, the rest of them seem like they're their own universe. Dragon Ball Z seems like it's made out of a nigga dream, to keep it a buck with you. But I think power-wise, there's genjutsu, all that different stuff. I don't think he make it through the abilities. But as far as like just people that use hands and hands alone, yeah. But everybody in Naruto is a killer. Not everybody in Dragon Ball Z be killing people on purpose. They be fighting people, but everybody in Naruto is a killer. Even the kids is killers. They're all killers. So their idea of how to get rid of you is going to be way different than the Dragon Ball Z's character, where they're doing regular martial art competitions and shit. They even turning real murder fights into let's just do it. Let's just do it in the ring.
He is the strongest human on the planet. We get that.
Yeah, he is.
But if we go into any Uchihas, Madara, we go. I don't think he's solo. Nah, he doesn't solo.
Does Krillin solo the One Piece universe?
No. I hate that.
I'm a One Piece hater, so yes.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a One Piece fan too, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because One Piece has two basic concepts of what make you cold in One Piece. Well, hockey is above everything. So hockey is basically, I guess you would call it like a martial art per se. You got hardening hockey, or whatever, where you can make it to where you can punch people that are unable to be punched. Put a pin in that. I'm gonna re-explain that. You have observation hockey, which gives you the skill to notice. You're gonna notice things that people can't notice, things like that. But if you're super good at it, you can see slightly into the future. And then you got conqueror's hockey, which basically means I can exert my will upon people. Basically, he can make a bunch of weak ass niggas pass out. Like if you're not another nigga that's with the shits, everybody that has conqueror's hockey, if they want to, they can drop you. And that's the basic application of that. You can also apply it in other ways that make you stronger. Then you got devil fruits, which is basically like a fruit that'll give you a conceptual power. I think when people think about, let's use magic as an example. I can use fire magic, right? But I can burn time. Burning time is conceptual. Just using fire magic would be natural, right? Just to give you an example of like, if you were writing a story, right? In the case of that, they're able to have conceptual powers, whether that be made out of rubber, or I'm a man who can cause earthquakes to the point where I can make the air start to crack and quake if I want to. I can just cause quakes in any way. You got all types of powers and stuff like that, right? You have to make it through the fact that most of these niggas are incredibly physically strong. They have an ability, either hockey or devil fruit, or a combination of the two. Yeah, so the only way you're going to beat them is in straight hands. And to be fair, One Piece is a pirate show, and there's only like a few martial arts in there, like maybe 3, 4, and they're all assassins. The rest of everybody is either trying to rob something, take over something, or they're a marine, which is basically the police there. I just don't see it.
Solo the Bleach universe.
Now, all right, the Bleach universe. Now, if you don't know what Bleach is like Soul Reapers and all that shit. The reason why I don't think that Krillin can beat the Bleach universe is because, like, at this point we're going into the realm of hell, and I know they just went to hell in Dragon Ball Z, but I don't think Krillin went, and I don't pay that much attention to the new shit. But we're talking about Shikigami. Shikigami is the Japanese name for like, you know what I'm saying, the Soul Reaper, the Grim Reaper. These niggas are the Grim Reapers. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't see a regular human beating something that deals with souls. Yeah, I know the blows look like regular impact and regular cut, but we're dealing with like soul and spiritual pressure and shit. I just don't see it.
It's Krillin Solo, My Hero Academia.
And that's right there is why Planetary is stupid, because can a character from either of them shows, 3 shows we just say, probably blow up a planet? Yes. But in their realm, blowing up a planet makes entirely no fucking sense.
Let me rewind that.
We are going to hell into a whole nother universe. We are not thinking about blowing up a planet.
We're talking about Shinigami.
We're talking about
soul
eaters.
These are not of worldly entities.
Exactly.
In the planet of Bleach, yes, he can.
Yeah, because they're regular humans.
Yes, he can. But besides from a
Shinigami or Soul Reaper,
rather?
No. So yes and no. But next,
My Hero Academia.
Yes. Now, My Hero's different. Yeah, they can be My Hero. But My Hero's different because there are people with powers that go beyond regular. But if you're just going off the idea straight up in a fight, the chances of you running into a nigga with just a regular ass power is pretty high. Like Goku, or use Mirio as an example. Mirio can make himself permeate, or like he can go through walls and shit like that. But due to the fact that in the My Hero universe, these are like attributes of your body, there's always a back effect. So like light also passes through his retinas. He can't see when he's going through shit. He can't do none of that shit, right? Goku might swing at this nigga and miss because he's permeable and get hit. But when he finally hits this nigga, he's going down. And I guess it's Krillin. When Krillin finally hits this nigga, he dropping that nigga. So like as at physical strength, there's nobody physically. Yeah. There's nobody physically that Krillin can't beat. For real, because I almost said muscular. Like, he might have a hard time with the main niggas like All Might and Deku and shit, but like physically, he should be beating everybody the fuck up. It's just conceptual powers that beat you. Like the chick from America, how she could add adjectives to you, like make him light as air, or make it to where he's so heavy he can't stand no more, or like she can add concepts to everything. So like that shit gets you beat. But other than that, he probably winning.
No.
Is Krillin Solo the Attack on Titan universe?
Of course.
Yes.
Is Krillin Solo the Demon Slayer universe?
Yes. And I got Demon Slayer tattooed on my arm.
Krillin Solo the JJK universe.
See, that's where we get weird again. Because physically, yes, probably, but they're using curses and binding vows and different things. It defies regular nature. Regardless of how mystical Dragon Ball Z seems, it's really just aliens that can fight and regular people that can fight. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's really aliens that can fight and regular people that can fight. And they're not fighting in some mystical way. These niggas is motherfucking fist fighting, dog. I know I did that shit silly, but that's basically that's how it looked. They just be high speed throwing the motherfuckers. And then somebody get dropped, or somebody get a fist through their chest. Which is weird, because if he was punching this hard this whole time, why did it take till just now for a fist to go through his chest? Like, but it's like, and I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Like, that's my original. That and Yu Yu Hakusho, they're my original animes. And I still think that like everything that came after it is clearly there's a reason why they stopped making that planet shit a thing. Because it's like, nigga, why? Like, what the fuck? Why this nigga destroy Pluto for no fucking reason? Like, no, nigga, that's just stupid. Unless it's an anime about aliens.
What do you mean my name isn't on the list?
Shit.
The registrar appeared at his sheet.
I'm not even gonna
Your
pretend
name
like a
is
nigga got an
Carl,
excuse for that shit. It just happened, nigga.
I just finished for the Cullen arc. No.
Is Krillin Solo the Hunter universe?
No.
Fuck yes.
See, that one I don't get neither, because even though I will admit I am a Hunter x Hunter fan, Hunter x Hunter deals once again with vows and powers based on conceptual shit. So like, yeah, if Krillin just fist fights everybody in the universe, yeah, he gonna fuck somebody up in a fist fight. But I also feel like we're not fairly gauging the strength of all these people, because they might have like strength feats that still add up to their feat. But I think Dragon Ball Z's universe is weaker. But I think like, I don't know. The powers are basically based on like, say Krillin whoop my homie ass, and I end up being able to develop a power. I can develop a power strictly on killing him. It might not even be able to do nothing to nothing else. But if I run into a nigga named Krillin, it's a motherfucking dub. Shout out to the Phantom Troop and my nigga Kurapika. Kurapika put a binding them niggas killed that nigga family, right? Killed his whole clan a long time ago. Once he didn't got his strength up and he could develop a power, instead of making a power that could help this nigga like everybody else with everything that he was doing, like be good at fighting everybody, this nigga made a power. Look, if I use this motherfucker on anybody else besides them niggas, I'll die. Making that shit like the vow. The vow made it so powerful. What he was willing to give up, the sacrifice for the strength that he's willing to give up, it made it to where like that a nigga that can't be beat by any regular person could only be beat by Kurapika, and he couldn't understand why until he realized, damn, you made a vow strictly to kill me. So you see what I'm saying? It's one of the things that really depends on your vow. Like, do I think the main character of Hunter x Hunter beats Krillin? No, Krillin fuck going up. But Kurapika get weird because Kurapika's born assassin. And I feel like his idea of what finishes a fight is different. Do I think he still beats Krillin up? Yeah, but then you got that nigga Grandpa and all these other niggas that's been killing niggas for years in that world. And then they didn't been to somewhere where I feel like it's the whole place when you go is a binding vow. It's hard to explain unless you watch it, but it's like, nigga, like, I don't know. It's one of the things where it's like I don't think Dragon Ball Z people have an easy time in their world. I don't think Dragon Ball Z people have an easy time in other people's universes like they say. I just don't.
It's Krillin Solo, the Black Clover universe.
No, I don't see that one either.
Krillin Solo,
I don't see that one either. What's it called? Julius Nova Chrono or whatever. Buddy uses time magic. Time magic, like make a nigga grow old and die. Like I'm sorry, this shit don't be making sense to me.
The universe.
No.
It's Krillin Solo, the Full Metal Alchemist
universe.
Yes. It's Krillin Solo, the Sailor Moon universe.
No.
And the Full Metal Alchemist universe is a weird one too, because they literally deal with God. Like, they deal with God. Like, nigga, some of this shit kind of be like, well, yeah, Goku and them meet niggas that's basically gods, but they don't meet the nigga ever. Like, they don't. They meet, like, his destroyer, which is basically God, Zeno. But they don't meet the nigga that created Zeno, or he might just be, God just might just be the universe's energy in general. But regardless, it's like, in that show, in that concept. But, like, it's like, nigga, they don't ever meet the nigga. Like, there would be no purpose. So, I don't know.
Well, unfortunately.
Does Krillin Solo the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless the nigga gotta pick up a deck of cards.
Krillin Solo the Pokemon universe.
See, Pokemon's a weird one too, because it's like, yeah, if he just run around fucking up animals, but you gotta think, in every universe, once the animals start trying to chase you down, it don't matter what you usually get the fuck on. Like, it don't matter what the universe is, the beasts are attacking. And this is a thing where nobody is physically strong in this motherfucker. What makes you strong is your ability to be like, nigga, I got this pit bull that bites the shit out of everybody, but it don't bite me. Nigga, I was able to raise a bear, nigga. Like, it's like the niggas in real life, like, nigga, what you got at your house? Nigga, I got a tiger at my fucking house, and it does what I say. That's basically all of Pokemon. Even the smallest thing is basically a fucking tiger. And there's a lot of Pokemon who have powers that defy the laws of making sense. There's a lot of godly Pokemon. So it's like, literally, one of them's the actual god of Pokemon. So it's like, I don't know.
Wow. We're only going from the OG.
I just want to throw out there, regardless if all dogs in your neighborhood is mean, if you ran around just fucking dogs up, because that's basically Pokemon, you're an asshole. Like, kill you or not. This nigga spent all day beating Pokemon up. The fuck is wrong with this?
I'm going to all these other ones.
No, the original 151.
You have to do Krillin and Dragon Ball.
It's like, how you
going scale Krillin, you can't scale the Pokemon.
Because I'm
Young Krillin's definitely not beating the original 151 Pokemon. Like, maybe off strength, but here's my whole thing. Pokemon, they don't even own guns. But say they do own guns, they have to own a gun that's strong enough to kill a Pokemon, right? Krillin can stop regular bullets that are made for humans. Like, he can't stop a bullet made for an Onyx, you know what I'm saying? Or a Golem, or, you know what I'm saying? And there's ghost Pokemon, there's psychic Pokemon, and you're a martial artist, so you fit into a type. Now you gotta think about it, nigga, you fit into a type. You're basically a Pokemon, because who the hell else is out here fighting Pokemon with their fists? Are you stupid? Like, in this world, it's like, nigga, you're retarded to go out there and fight this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is you doing? But if you think about it, though, it's like you're a fighting type Pokemon. If we going off Pokemon's rules and shit like that, there's literally Pokemon that can beat you, so it's kind of like whatever.
He's a kid.
He's a kid.
Then yes.
Yes.
Krillin is a kid.
Krillin is a kid. Can beat Mewtwo?
Oh, sorry.
What are you talking about?
And once again,
I thought you
Pokemon's
said
a
something.
universe where I think their planet is stronger than most, because there's millions of if you've seen a Pokemon movie, when they start the beginning, you don't even gotta watch the whole, you know, the beginning where they just show Pokemon everywhere and they're like, in the world of Pokemon, these niggas are everywhere, nigga, and all of them can let off like cannon-sized blasts. Shit like that. You think that if the world was that easy to just be destroyed in that motherfucker, like, don't you think one of them would have did it already? Like, I've seen the tiniest of Pokemon let off hyper beams. If you don't know what that is, look it up. A nigga this big, a butterfly. You could have a butterfly, and not like the butterfly. They're small. There's a new one that's like little bitty. It could be this big and it can let off a hyper beam. Like, what the fuck? Look that shit up. You'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. I just don't understand how Dragon Ball Z could be stronger than some of this shit. That's why I'm like, I think their shit is like some cartoony mythical shit, to be honest. They're like, all of it is cartoons, don't get it twisted. All of it is like, you know what I'm saying? It's fake, but don't ruin the fun in this shit. Of course we know it's fucking fake, but the idea that it's possible is what makes the shit fun. Like, even if it's impossible, the fact that somebody built up this shit is what makes it fun. But it's just like, I think their shit is the most dream-like, because it's like, we're gonna go talk to some gods. Then we're gonna go fuck up some aliens. Then we're gonna go blah, blah, blah. Which is basically what they started. They copy that blueprint and everything the fuck else. Don't get it twisted. They definitely do. But it's still like, I don't know. I think it's different. I think it's different when you're fighting dinosaurs in the middle of a valley, but this dinosaur all of a sudden can just make like ice shards and shit fly at you. Because there's a real Pokemon that's a giant ass dinosaur that can use all different type of attacks, but it's still a big ass biting dinosaur. Like, it just conceptually doesn't make sense.
And nigga Ash, he's like Ash running up.
Yeah, but he gonna be Ash's ass.
I mean, I'm still gonna say yes. I'm still say yes.
You think Krillin is a kid?
Yeah, we gonna end it right there, because I think that's the end of the gauntlet. But I'm just saying, like, Dragon Ball Z is a good foot marker. And I think you can use it as a baseline for other shit. It's like Iron Man is a good foot marker for the Marvel Universe. But Iron Man, does he have a lot of comics where he's beating these other niggas? Yes. But it doesn't mean like it makes sense for that nigga to win. That's why him winning is a feat. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it goes down as a feat. Like, when you look up these characters, what's some major shit that they did? It's a feat because it's like, nigga, we didn't think you could do that. In the case of Krillin is entirely not weak. I just did a no cap. I saw the small clip of this on TikTok, not a lot of it, and it made me do it on TikTok. But like, I watched a show called Reincarnated as a Slime, right? He is beating almost a majority of most characters in most